I always wanted to enlist in the military. Even while I was in college at Marquette University, I wanted to be a part of, what's happened in the world. If I could make one person's life better, I could feel that I had a sense of purpose at that point. So I left at the end of fall semester 2002 and enlisted in the Army. I spent 3 years of active duty, moved up through the ranks, and towards the end, before I left, I was a reconnaissance and sniper team lead. I left the military, even though I loved it because I didn't want to keep going on deployments when I had a family. At that time, I didn't have one, but I wanted to start, and I've had too many friends who have passed away, and I've seen their children and their spouses and had to have those conversations, and I determined that I wasn't going to put a family through that. So I got out, came back home to Pewaukee, and started school back up at Marquette University. Graduated from Marquette in 2009, and retail is where I started. I had a 1-year-old child that really didn't know me because I was working 70, 80 hours a week, and I started to lose touch with my family at that point, so I decided to make a career change. So when I came back from the Army, it was a very difficult time. In the early 2000s, they didn't really talk about PTSD, and they didn't really talk about injuries, and they didn't really talk about, helping people get better. It was around that time that I realized that I wanted to be able to make a difference, and I wanted to be a part of that change and help fix what people like me were going through. My wife was currently doing a University of Wisconsin Health Information Management program, so she would tell me stuff about it, and I'd peek over and see what she was doing for homework, and she'd bounce ideas off of me, and it seemed really focused around how do you create a quality healthcare system. I applied for the program shortly thereafter and was accepted. I was very attracted to the program because it had the online format, and I could fit it into my crazy work-life schedule, my trying to be a dad schedule, my trying to be a husband schedule. So that was very influential in making my decision. Prior to going through the program, I had no clue what they were talking about with the health information management lingo. So, there are definitely some classes in there that helped with that confidence and helped build that ability to speak on a professional level with those with clinical background or who have been in the system for quite some time. I ended up with the VA, where I am now the Veterans Experience Officer. Now that I've switched careers out of retail and I'm in the healthcare field, it is completely different. I'm home every night with my family. I'm actually able to be the dad that I wanted to be. My oldest son, Michael, he's 7 years old. I almost went to tears with it. He actually came up to me randomly and told me thank you. Thank you for being around more than I used to be because he used to miss me. He thanked me for making the decisions to be more of a dad. I know starting over is scary, but if I could tell myself one thing, take the leap. It's worth it. You'll be a better person for it. The sky's the limit once you get through the programs, and what you will learn and who you will learn it from and who you will learn it with will leave a lasting impact on your life and your career.